Welcome everybody to my Call of Duty WW2 rant review. What can I say everybody about this entire video game? Let's start off with the campaign. The campaign, you get to play the American soldiers once again. Why? During this entire time, we get a guy from Texas, and he interacts with 4 members of his unit. In reality, he only interacts with one who's his closest friend. The other 2 could be brought into cutscenes, and they don't really participate in any of the battles, and if they do, you barely notice them or see them. They are completely wasteful characters. He also has this one character who's from the Transformer movie. I forgot this actor who's from the Transformer movie. I forgot his freaking name. He's mostly just there to make sure you don't make the same mistakes he did and to become a better soldier, and he's constantly on your ass. Other than that, there's not much to this campaign. It's straight of Saving Private Ryan. We get the D-Day. Okay, let's go through that. Okay, go through it. Gotta make a hole. Gotta get through. Okay, let's do that. Got this little knife scene from Saving Private Ryan. Again, we got a tank coming at you. It blows up right in front of you. Saving Private Ryan. This, I know Call of Duty did a lot. It took a lot from other previous movies, but this one, oh my god. But besides the fact there's no originality to this, why not? The whole point of Call of Duty is it's the Call of Duty to do for your duty, for honor, for the greater good, to wipe out some injustice in the world. That's the Call of Duty. You have to make the call to come and help the people. Why? There was just one mission in the campaign where you get to play a French resistance fighter named Rousseau, and her character should have been the main character. I mean, wouldn't you just see it different from a different perspective other than the Americans, like so many other freaking video games have done? Why not play the French resistance fighter Rousseau? She lost all her family. You could have had a mission where she lost all her family. You could have a mission where she was infiltrating the Nazis, which you did do. You had one where she could have derailed some trains, and there's another one you could have freaking meet up with some American people, the Americans or the British or whatever, and help some Russians. Who knows what you could have done? There's so much stuff they could have done for this one character and for that one side mission, other than just to show again Saving Private Ryan, the American side of the war. The only thing that it doesn't do of Saving Private Ryan, in my opinion, it doesn't kill any of the characters off except for one character. One character out of a full war that you know all these other characters. Every single one of your buddies survived except for this one person. It's like the same Private Ryan if Ryan just died. I mean, this to me stupid. I mean, if you copied so much from that dang movie, why didn't you just do it to? Why didn't you just finish it up? But no, this campaign to me, even for all the Call of Duties that have both campaign and multiplayer since Modern Warfare, this is the weakest campaign since Modern Warfare. And I'm not talking about how Modern Warfare is a weak campaign, because it's not, because that is a great campaign. But this is the weakest since there was ever multiplayer and campaign for the first time. This is the weakest in my opinion. It's unoriginal. It's not fun. The AI systems are terrible. There's this one thing where you get to rescue people who are shot, your own partners who are shot, and you get to drag them to safety. Okay, I did it. I'm veteran. When they say they'll cover you, no, you get shot while you're escorting your friend. I understand that. Okay, but the thing of when escorting your friend back, it's literally a terrible, terrible thing to do. Literally anything they say, any of your commanders say, go to the left, go to the right. Don't do it. Do the opposite. Stick to the left, stick to the right. Because if they say stick to the left, you stick to the right. They say stick to the right, you stick to the left. Because immediately you do, you're going to get shot down. They tell you to go on a turn to start shooting some things down, ignore it. If you have the option to ignore it, because you're going to be dead in seconds for a veteran. The AI is stupid, and people are telling me, Call of Duty always had bad AI. Their partners have always been bad. Not as bad as this. They are terrible in this one. It doesn't matter. AI is terrible on easy, regular, hardened, veteran. You're screwed. The game is challenging in a sense, but to me, I didn't have much fun with the story. Generic story of American soldiers going through the wilderness to defeat the Nazis. Oh, this is the last bridge to go through the Rhine. We must defend it. It's freaking retarded. And it's not even as good as Saving Private Ryan. And if they were going to literally copy and paste so much, they should have just done the Saving Private Ryan movie. Because literally right there, I would win. You know what? I would accept that more than this as a Call of Duty campaign because the characters to me are not interesting. I didn't enjoy none of the characters except for this one French character. Like I said, was Rousseau, who should have been a main character. For the campaign, nothing for me. Now, before I get into multiplayer, there's Nazi zombies again. Hooray, Nazi zombies! It's good, it's fun, but if people want to play something challenging, something fun, I'd rather do Advanced Warfare's Exo Survival. I'd rather do that. If you want to play the Nazi zombies, go back to Black Ops 1. I got John F. Kennedy and Fidel Castro, and we're just killing off them. Why not? I prefer that one than this one. But, new one, new multiplayer, gotta have it. Okay, let's see the multiplayer. Let's say this. The launch was terrible. I mean, you get 10 seconds loading time to your next match. Guns did not work other than the submachine gun, the PPSH, I believe one of them was called, and one assault rifle that was only good ones. They have these things for supply jobs where you get stuff, and you mostly get a lot of grips. A lot of grip camos and all the stuff, which is nice, except you don't really see the grip on your gun unless you inspect it, and it's, to me, not overall satisfying. Also, you have one where basically they give you, extra experience, so they push you, so they give you, you get 10 extra, for 30 extra minutes or 10 extra minutes, you get double XP. So they want you to continue to keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. So, it's a nice trick that they do, but for me, I admit I did pay for, microtransactions when it came to Black Ops 3, because at least then the supply drops, some of the stuff, the melee stuff that they kept updating and adding new stuff for different guns. I wanted to get it, so I spend some money for it, and that got me interested. But at least with Black Ops 3, I get 6 different specialists, or 10 different specialists, 10 different abilities. I mean, the score streaks, again, for its time period, is good in WW2. I enjoyed it. The problem is, though, it's just not overall that fun. And I like my fun for multiplayer. The launch, to me, was still terrible. Now that it's been a week and a half, do I enjoy this game a little bit more? Yes, I do, and yes, I don't, because they take some, for instance, my favorite things to do besides Team Deathmatch is Search and Destroy or Search and Rescue. I enjoy that thing. I also like the new edition of War. War is good and fun when you have good partners. When you don't have good partners, or when you don't have challenging partners that are at least trying, then it's freaking terrible. Like any Call of Duty game, if you do have crappy partners, you're going to have a crappy time. If you have good partners, you're going to have a good time. That's the simple truth about Call of Duty and for most multiplayer games. Now, also they have something they also have this one game map, game mode, where you basically, it's like Black Ops 3, where you're throwing the basketball and all that stuff. But the only difference is boots on the ground. While Black Ops 3, you could just run around and jump in the air. This one is all boots on the ground. And people say, well, you're back on boots on the ground. Why are you complaining? I do not care if you have boots on the ground. I do not care if you're jumping up in the air. If a game is still bad, it's still bad. I don't care if it's boots on the ground. Look at Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer. That was boots on the ground. That was a dog shit multiplayer. Infinite Warfare was a dog shit multiplayer because it was so bland. They didn't put much effort into it. Infinite Warfare's crowning achievement is the story. The story that everyone was bitching about, we're in space, why do we have to go to the future? That was something new, that was something initiative. The stuff that you do in the story, I wish we did for the multiplayer. I mean, you remember in Advanced Warfare when you did all this cool stuff where you basically could attach to a helicopter and kick some guy out of there? You can't do that in a multiplayer. And this one, basically whatever you could do in the campaign for the story, you could do in this into the multiplayer. You want to shoot some people? Yeah, go right ahead. You have a flamethrower kit? Yes, you can have that. But to me, the entire multiplayer was just not as fun to me as previous Call of Duty games. Infinite Warfare, I'd rather go back to Infinite Warfare's story because, again, WW2 storyline, it's very realistic, it's very predictable, and just to me, not fun. I like Infinite Warfare's story more. Black Ops 3, I like the multiplayer more. Advanced Warfare and Ghost, I enjoy their multiplayer more than this one. Why? I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that. Why am I putting Ghost up here above the Call of Duty WW2? Well, because I actually enjoyed some bits of Ghost. Granted, it was a short story, but at least it was a little bit different and new. W and its multiplayer, I had infection. I was having fun running around, see if whoever could find you. You hide in a certain spot. It was hide and go seek. Search and rescue was interesting. So I mean, not search and rescue. Search and destroy was fun and interesting. I enjoyed Ghost multiplayer a bit, and at least they had something besides zombies, and they had something called Extinction, where you're basically killing some mutant or alien-like things. I enjoyed that more than I did for WW2 right now. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying more Ghost than Call of Duty WW2. I said it. In my heart, I prefer Ghost. In my heart, I'd rather go to Advanced Warfare with Exo Survival. They got Pain, even though it had Kevin Spacey in it. It was still fun. It was a fun campaign. I enjoyed it. And it changed. It was literally Advanced Warfare. Exosuits, it changed the game a bit. Then you had a freaking, I don't know, Exo Survival, where it's only a 4-man group. You actually get players that actually are trying to survive and actually going one round after one round, different wave of enemies, different types of enemies that are coming at you, and each one you have to predict and guess and get your guns right. It was fun. It was challenging. This one is just not overall so much fun, in my opinion. I kind of wish they brought like some not Exo Survival, but a different like survival mode where you're getting wave after wave of different enemies coming after you. Maybe you get some dogs coming after you in a multiplayer in WW2. Maybe you get some helicopters coming after you. And then next thing you know, you have to shoot it down. Why not have something similar to that? Why not have something different like that? Or add to it? Instead, we're getting Nazi zombies. What a shocker. Saving Private Ryan style. Okay, D-Day time. Let's go. And I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I'd rather play those video games than Call of Duty WW2. I love World at War with Victor Reznov. I love playing a different side than the Americans. At least with WW2, you had the American side and you have Victor Reznov and Dmitri. Why not? I honestly believe, why not can we play a different character besides the American side? Again, Call of Duty's done it previously for the Americans before Modern Warfare, since the beginning. We went to Stalingrad with the Russians. We had a good piece of everybody, but in this one, we're totally Americans. Only that one mission where you're the French resistance character who's better than all the main characters. I'm sorry. Call of Duty 2 to me, it's an okay Call of Duty game, but it's not worth $60 price. It's not even worth $40 or $30. $15 to $20. Probably even less because I don't enjoy it that much. The multiplayer is okay, and it is a good multiplayer. It's, to me, better than Infinite Warfare's multiplayer by a long shot. But it's just not fun for me. I don't get personal fun with this game. Overall, I had a good time with it. I have a good time with this game. It's just, it's not something I will go back to. To be honest with you, I will not probably go back to this game. Not for its campaign, not for its multiplayer. If me and my friends didn't hang out and play this game, I probably would have sold it already. That's my personal opinion, everybody. I know I could have shortened this down video to like at least just 5 minutes, but that's my personal opinion. I am not a fan of Call of Duty WW2. Boots on the ground, congratulations, you're back. People can stop bitching about that, but it's not a masterful achievement. If you want to play a game that's a franchise for a game that's gone back to its roots, play Battlefield 1. That's a good multiplayer game. That's a fun game. This, it's getting there. It's getting there for being at least an okay Call of Duty to at least some fun. But for now, for me, Call of Duty WW2 is just to me a major disappointment. I honestly cannot explain any more words why I'm disappointed with Call of Duty WW2. But let me know what y'all think for once. Subscribe if you like. Discord down bottom. Leave comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. I respect yours. Let me know what y'all think, everyone, of this Call of Duty game. Were you excited about it? Were you just mad about it? Are you happy with what you get? Are you happy that you paid $60 for it? What is your personal opinion about this video game, about its multiplayer, and all the little stuff that comes along with it? Let me know what y'all think, everyone. My name's Elise, signing off for everybody. Bye-bye.